Hey, welcome back to my channel, Duct Tape Mechanic. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to install either a three-prong or a four-prong cord on a Samsung electric dryer. So if you find this video to be helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more DIY and tinkering videos. To better demonstrate this, I'm going to be turning this dryer around. We are first going to be installing a four-prong cord. So to do that, the first thing we need to do is open up this back panel right here. It's held in by one Phillips screw. And then we'll be undoing this green ground screw. And we'll let this white wire dangle there for a while. For that, we're going to be undoing these three screws. 1, 2, and 3. Even though these are all Phillips head screws, it's important to remember which one goes where. So this one was for the cover, these three was for the terminal block, and this one was for the ground strap. So many times I've seen people try to drill in this screw where the terminal block goes. These are actually machined screws, while these are just regular metal screws, and that they don't, when you try to use this screw instead of these ones, it doesn't form a good connection, and that connection begins to arc and you begin to have all sorts of issues. So here is what a four-prong cord looks like. So it's got 4 wires, obviously, because it's got 4 prongs. And we're going to go ahead and put those through this hole right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the black wire on the left terminal, the red wire on the right terminal, and then we're going to double up the white. So we're going to use this white that was already on the machine, and then the white on the cord in the middle terminal. Now, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So far, it should look like that. You got the black on the left, the red on the right, and you got both the whites in the middle. Now, the red could also be on the left and the black can also be on the right. That is arbitrary. But both of the whites have to be in the middle. So that just leaves us with one wire left, the green one. Where does that go? Well, that goes where the original green screw was. So that's where the ground's going to go now. Basically, this 4-wire system allows us to separate the ground and the neutral, whereas the three-wire system, you're pretty much grounding through neutral. If you didn't understand it or don't know what that means, it's basically an extra safety feature. So that's what it should look like when it's all done. You got the green wire going to this green screw. You got the black on the left side, the red on the right side, and you got 2 white wires going to the middle. And don't forget to put your strain relief clamp on there. This will help the wires from being pulled out of the terminal, just in case if there's an earthquake or some sort of other disturbance that pulls the wire away from the outlet. And then don't forget to put the cover back on. Alright, so that is how a properly installed 4-prong cord should look. But now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to install a 3-prong cord. All right, for a 3-prong cord, you want to make sure that this white wire is grounded to the chassis of the dryer. So if you're doing this with a brand new dryer, this will already be the default condition, as you saw when we first took off the cover. But if you're going from if you're getting a used dryer that had a 4-prong on there, You definitely want to make sure that this screw is holding in that white wire to the chassis of the dryer. So with the white wire on or screwed to the chassis of the dryer with the green ground screw, we're ready to install our three-prong cord. You'll probably notice that with the three-prong cords, they're not color-coded, but it does matter where the wires go. Basically, the left wire is going to go to the left, the right's going to go to the right, and the middle is going to go to the middle. And you can flip these around and still the same way. The middle one has to be in the middle. But other than that, it's pretty simple. You just want to remove the 3 terminal screws, take them off, and go ahead and then put the wire on, then put those screws on. Yes. My 3 screws were already off because I removed the 4-prong cord. But I will be putting them on just to demonstrate. A trick to put the clamp on is the one side of the clamp has a small hole and the other side has a big hole. You want to make sure that the side with small hole goes on the bottom and the big hole is on the top. Something like that. Don't forget to put the cover back on.